we're not going to address that. We're just going to you will be able to get the bee out. That's all I'm going to give you right now. Will it affect how this RP would go? I actually genuinely don't think so. So then, Isaac has been patched up as much as you can patch a man with 3rd-degree burns on 90% of his body, and is awake and semi-lucid. I imagine at some point there needs to be a doctor powwow. Of like, okay, game plan.
That's probably a good idea. It's probably a thing that should happen.
Yeah, so just like going blind into all the different healing, and also, hey there, Peabody, you're bleeding.
Don't worry about it.
So then we'll say, once Isaac's in a relatively stable state, and
Is
perhaps
there a spot on the first floor where we could, like, set up a little space for Isaac to be, like, somewhere quiet and away from traffic?
there are many corner couches, so there's that. You
Mhm.
could sacrifice another one of Douglas's nice room, and there's that huge couch over in the interview room that's white. Uh,
Mhm.
there's a whole ass spare mattress that can be taken and put out
There's a
somewhere.
spare
Actually,
bed right
oh
there.
wait, there's a bed.
The
Yeah,
little bed.
so probably that if you're willing to shuffle some stuff around.
You're underfoot.
It seems like a good idea. That is, like, a good place to give Isaac privacy and time to recuperate.
It is time to place Isaac back in the closet.
No.
We close the door. So then, we could start RP with perhaps them kind of getting that area set up for him. Does that work for you?
Sure. I imagine there has to be some setup of, like, wiping down cleaning up the table before the next person has to get surgery.
That'd probably be a good idea.
So, I would assume that this is, like, fairly shortly after the end of last session where, like, everyone's had a little bit of a wind down, and now it's kind of shifted back into, "Okay, we have to get this done before we can move on to the next thing to get done."
Yep.
It's like Stafford is waiting in the corner, but first we have to get Isaac all settled.
So
From a
good.
mechanical question, did patching up Isaac use up a med kit charge?
I would say that it would, yes.
Okay, cool. I will mark that down.
In a normal situation, I'd say if it was any other circumstances, I'd allow you just to say, since he's staying here, that it'd be an overnight sleep. But given
Mhm.
his condition, that needs a med. That
Yeah.
definitely needs one.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Welcome. So
Well,
then you guys are getting the bed kind of done up, making sure that I imagine you are probably able to scrounge up some fresh sheets and things like that, so you're not plopping Isaac down on a potentially dusty bed, uh, just so that can cling to his cling to his fresh flesh.
God.
Oh no, the mental image. Uh, I need to move past that. There's a food that's reminding me of that I need to move past.
Oh no.
It's like it's like when you bread chicken. Anyway, so I imagine Dabrowski takes point in kind of getting bed ready.
Mhm.
And he is just trying. You can tell he's stressed. and that this is unideal. Which I don't think you needed to see him to tell, because it's unideal for you. Hi, local Peabody
Mhm.
hurt. And he will say, once we get Isaac moved here, we should probably get you patched up.
I'll keep. We've got a whole slew of people who need to be seen first.
Uh, yeah, I don't. Question mark? I, s- I suppose Stafford, yeah, but you took uh knives. I don't think anyone else did.
I don't think I would have been in the right mindset to notice that Hellings is probably dinged the hell up, huh?
It's up to you if you wanted to notice him or not.
I will do a real fast control. Nope. Which makes sense, considering when I would have seen him, I was wandering through a horrible hallucination at the time.
He's just chilling in the fungal plants and you didn't notice him.
Hmm. He camouflaged into the
Yeah.
background of the double vision.
Honestly, I don't think
Hmm.
I don't think Hugo's realized either.
Oh no. Hellings is too stoic and put himself unobtrusively away, so we haven't caught on yet.
Yeah, like I think Hun noticed that he's bleeding. But
Hmm.
he's been just sitting against the wall and like holding his arm to himself and not
Oh
saying
no.
anything. So
Yeah, in that case, I think Alistair just kind of makes a non-committal noise and we'll bring up we've got two more people that we have to get those bugs out of.
uh, yeah, I mean I patching up Isaac is not exactly the same as spinal surgery. Uh, he just raises his hands and lets them fall to the side. I don't know what to tell you.
We'll work on that first. I'm holding up.
You don't look like you are.
I don't think he really has anything to say to that. Just kind of like a little frowny.
Tiny frown.
Yeah.
Dabrowski, once he's done with the bed, gives it a pat. Uh, the ones that assure it that it is good and done. Um, and then we'll stand up straight and just he takes off his glasses for a second and just rubs his eyes.
Very relatable. Being food.
It has been 48 hours.
Jesus Christ.
It does though, doesn't it?
Yeah. Less than it's been less than 3 days and and all of this. Yeah.
I've had a nightmare. uh, Puts his glasses back on.
Yeah, longer for Peabody. Roughly a week of nightmare for Peabody.
Uh, I think before we do anything with the the people in the basement, I'm going to need a little bit.
He nods. Just. Yeah.
He holds out his hand, it's shaking. I don't think.
Oh, no, no. He reaches out and he's gonna take Dabrowski's hand and give it a squeeze.
Just gonna squeeze back.
Yeah, I know.
I it's like questioning, like, could I have done something if I'd gotten back sooner? But I was here before Isaac got back, so it's not even like I wasn't prepared. He just, God. Takes a deep breath. He
I
doesn't
think.
feel good.
Oh. Just as an aside, I was gonna say I think Alistair has been thinking along the same lines of a lot of the things. It's like, if we hadn't gone to the clinic, if we hadn't done this.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that there is a lot of commiseration.
Good old doctor guilt. Just. Oh, he's clearing his throat.
Thank my husband for the folly.
It just doesn't feel real. It's different than being the one. You know, I'm sure we've both been in the situation where we have to deliver the bad news. But this is a little different.
It's. Yeah.
We should go get Isaac.
Do you need a minute?
Actually, yes. Yes, I do.
Here, sit. I'll go get him ready to get moved.
Okay. Thank you.
On the way, he gets a very awkward one-arm hug. He's trying very hard not to get blood all over
Simba.
It's like I want to be comforting, but also this kind of hurts, and also I'm gross.
Mm-hmm. You see, he does smile from the gesture. in the midst of once again having to like wipe out his eyes. No, he'll end up taking a seat on one of the little hassocks here. Oh wait, no, there's a piano bench. He can sit there. There you go, little buddy. Baby is free to drip blood elsewhere.
I think right before he leaves, he's going to pause for a second. Do you want water, coffee, something?
Coffee. Please. Please, coffee.
just the
Oh, you know what?
tight,
You know
pained
that
smile. And
I'll get the coffee. You get the patient. I will
Deal.
get the coffee. He gets up. And we'll pass by. Like, thinks about patting you, doesn't because you're bleeding and in pain, and he doesn't know where doesn't hurt. And then he just, thank you, Al.
I think he has to stand over here for a minute.
What's he doing over there?
He's just gonna take a sec. Because I don't think it registers until Dabrowski's around the corner that that he called him Al before he left, and he's just like that twanged somewhere deep in his deep inside, just like oof.
He oofed.
He oofed a little bit. Yeah, exactly. That is Inky. Just he knows you so much better than you know him.
You have corner suffering time.
So it takes a minute to marginally straighten himself out before he'll make his way back into dining room.
The dining room.
The dining room.
I think you mean the surgery room.
Yes, the impromptu operation theater.
You know, the Stafford thing has already happened, I assume. So where did they put Isaac in the meantime?
I think they
What's in this room?
Stafford probably got his own area.
Oh, okay.
Or it is a long ass table. Maybe they made room. They'll find a way. Just your foot to footsie, you know. Honestly,
like, how's it going?
He probably it was probably either he was moved to a different area to get the surgery, or there frankly was enough space on the bar.
Yeah, so I assume Isaac's still. I think he's kind of like sat on top of the table now.
Like he sat himself up.
Yep. Despite them saying he shouldn't.
Yeah, I think in that case, I think Alistair rounds the corner, spots that. Gives just a little huff of a sigh and, steps over. You shouldn't be up yet.
Hey, dog.
Isaac.
Got a cigarette?
No, no.
Damn. Everything go alright with staff?
Sorry, I blipped.
Everything go alright with Stafford?
Oh. Ugh. Yeah. As much as it could, yeah.
Nice. Hey, so I do have a question.
Hmm. He kind of nods and gestures for him to go on.
So I'm not like full out dying in pain right now. I assume you guys got me on some kind of meds.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh fuck. What kind?
I would know this. Dabrowski said he gave him a painkiller, right?
Yeah. So technically, you might not know what Dabrowski specifically gave him. Considering it was done before you got there.
I think he pauses for a second, kind of squints, just... That was... before I came in. I have to check with Hugo.
I'll bother him about it later. It's good stuff.
Good. Well, we've got a room off to the side set up for you, so somewhere a little more comfortable than the middle of a table.
I got my own suite.
Sorry, it's not as glamorous as the Rockstar Lounge.
That'll do. Is there a couch?
You lucky son of a bitch get a full-on bed.
Oh hell yeah. It is a Rockstar suite.
And then he chuckles a little bit and will sort of start helping Isaac get ready to be moved.
Alright,
That's a
I think just
two-person
throws his
job.
arm over your shoulder.
Yeah. Ow.
I think like now just wrapping around, it's like, what the fuck happened to you?
Ran into some trouble at the clinic.
Did you give him more?
We made it out of there. Yeah. Not exactly keen on talking about those two extra dead bodies in the morgue.
Yeah. I also ran. I mean, obviously got some shit happen.
Yeah, what the hell did you run into?
Oh, it's not the father. He like points down straight to hell.
Kind of racks his brain for a second, realizes that doesn't that doesn't ring a bell. He doesn't know. He does not know the clergy in this town.
Brianna, which one was it?
Ramsey.
The whole, he missing for a while. Oh, Father Ramsey. There you go, Helen.
For the record, the nod was to straight to hell was the
Yeah. Yeah. Doing the weird bee shit underneath was Sumros or whatever.
Hmm. Well, we were afraid that the church was in on it. I know that's what Hun, Bruce were off to go look into, so...
I'd say the church is pretty fucking in it. Unless the father went rogue. They got torture shit down there, peeps. Stop.
Frown. Frown face at that. I was gonna say, I think I was given the information. I'm pretty sure that I remember that Layard had mentioned the Sub Rosa.
I think so.
I know that was one of the big things to investigate that he gave us, and just, grim nod down towards Isaac. We were told that it was one of the hot spots for them.
That's real hot now.
Isaac's just real pleased with himself about that.
You see, like, the bandages curling up because he's smiling himself on there. Yeah, toasted that place.
Thank you. I think the faintest little hint of a smile at Isaac being so pleased with himself for his joke.
The pain meds might be making him more pleased.
He's got the good shit.
Got that good stuff.
Out of character, Bree. This would probably be a two-person job to get Isaac moved, right?
Isaac, in your state, yeah, probably.
I wouldn't say Isaac's particularly heavy. He's a pretty thin build.
No, but just
But
the
hurt.
fact
Yeah.
that you are very burned and you want to minimize.
You call me fragile? Falls over and breaks.
Well, you just want to minimize
pieces.
minimize agitating the wounds that we all just bandaged up on you.
Honestly, before Jabrowski can even get there, Beth would volunteer to probably help. Would she be allowed?
I think so. Yeah, I think I think there's that moment where like Isaac puts his arm up around Peabody's shoulders and he just goes, "Ugh." He's like kind of judges it and looks around the room for a second.
Beth, who has went ahead and poured herself a drink from the bar, is just like, "Oh, I got you."
Appreciate it. We set up the spare room in the front. So, around the corner.
Okay. All right. Let's go. Helps the
To the rock star suite.
Rockstar Suite.
We start the shuffle.
Yeah. You weigh like 2 crayons.
That's a lot, right?
I was trying to think if there was a little way to make like a makeshift stretcher.
There's a yoga mat.
Maybe.
Yoga me up, baby.
Just ruin more of Douglas's stuff. See, I was even gonna say like, oh, you go find like the shower curtain rod and like do that, and then like a cloth in between, and you got kind of a makeshift stretcher.
Isaac's suggestion would be to go so fast he doesn't even realize it's a problem.
Slow at Speed Racer.
Yeah. If he has time to think about it, he would try to jury rig a stretcher, and if not, then I guess we are just hoisting Isaac over to the.
You could choose to have time to think about it, or perhaps like as you're like partial way through, you're like, maybe a stretcher would be a better idea.
Hmm.
And then it's a question of, is it worth it to either leave Isaac with Beth or put Isaac back down, then go make stretcher? That is up to you.
No.
Stretchers for dead people. I'm a lot. Ow.
Oh, no. And I think since we have the momentum going, like it was a good idea that in the moment, but just probably be faster just to try and keep going as they were then. So
You waddle. Some adjusting has to be done to get through the doorway. You succeed.
I think once they pass through the second doorway, like Isaac's blinking, like, is that fucking Vic?
yeah, how's she feeling right now?
You smelled her cigarettes before you saw her, and you know that exact brand. You're like, wait, that's Marvarello's.
It's one of those things where the head's kind of tracing back behind it, like, what the fuck?
I'm just gonna reach a free hand up and gently turn Isaac's head back so he's not cricking his neck.
That's new. Like I shan't be there.
She came in with Bruce and I.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
They caught up and picked me up on the way back.
Oh, that's nice of them.
Hmm. Well, he didn't get the full story of we had a car chase and then I jumped out of the car and then Bruce and Vic had to chase me through the woods. And there was some stuff that happened in between that Isaac wasn't aware of.
He's also got a head full of pain meds right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this looks like the place.
I have no control of my character.
Do you not?
Nope.
Oh, there you go, little buddy.
Flop.
You are gently set down on the bed. You're not flopped. You might not feel it right now, but you can make things a lot worse for yourself if
Oh, but I don't feel it. I reckon I'm
I'll,
already healed.
I'll be back later. I left the others outside. I should see him again. Hey, don't do anything stupid and high, okay? And she picks up one of your spare, like, hanging bandages and just kisses the edge of it.
oh.
I'll be good. Bethy's such a fucking good kid.
She is. Go. Just wearily sit down for a second on the little stool over there.
I think like Isaac's settled down, and it looks like for a second he might be like idling out for us for a nap,
Mm-hmm.
and then he just suddenly speaks. Hey, peeps.
Yeah.
Earlier when I was talking to you about side effects.
Mm. Right.
Well, being shit. Well, I'm not sure if it's B. Has anything shown up with anyone else?
I think there's he just kind of takes a deep breath in for a second, thinks about it. No one else has said anything.
Oh, things been weird for a little bit there. They're still a little bit now, but oh. This kid upstairs said anything about it?
Oh. He. Oof. Peabody takes a second and he just takes the glasses off his face and just rubs a hand over his eyes. Willard. He's. Fuck. He's gone. He left a note.
Oh, fuck. Was there any handling it?
And the first I heard of it was when we got back in. Beth let us know. But he did write something down about how he hadn't been feeling himself, how he was afraid that he was a danger to people in the house. That even though he was gone, there was still something at the back of his mind that he couldn't reconcile.
Isaac's looking a little more thoughtful now, kind of nodding at that. Yeah, a little bit after we went to the mall. This felt a little different. I still don't fucking know if it was the bee or not. factory side to look at snuff stuff. It's like the world shifted. Don't feel real.
How so? He sits up a little bit straighter at that.
It's like, oh. It's like you have the world as you know it, right? But then, like, you got perfect transparency right on top of it, and you move that just like half an inch. So you know it's just a little wrong. I don't know how to explain it better. It's just, I haven't felt like I belong here.
And is it just double vision, or is it?
No, I mean, it's not like literal. It's. He almost like he starts to move like he wants to sit up again, and then thinks better of it. That's the best I can describe. Is like it feels fake. Like nothing felt real. Even till I was burning up, it still didn't feel like it was real. But you feel real. That's the weird shit. I was starting to think I was in some kind of weird fucking coma. None of this is actually happening.
I think a lot of that initial reaction that Peabody felt when the loop first started, when he was sort of just like, is this a hallucination? Did I just have did I just have like a neurotic breakdown in the middle of the mall? Is this real? Was that real? Just that is percolating.
So I just think of like B doing weird B brain stuff.
Just kind of very faintly. I don't know.
You got a think face on. What's that mean?
Uh, hey Tori, odd or even?
Even. Dang it.
He's just gonna zip, hold that in. And he still looks a little bit distant, but just like I know, derealization can be the product of extreme stress, but I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a neurologist. I don't really have the answer.
Oh, plenty of time to sit on it.
I don't think it's a entirely unusual feeling to have right now with everything that she just kind of gestures at the house in general. Everyone has been going through.
That's a lot. Well, shit.
Mm.
We're all through this. We gotta go on Norris vacation. Everybody out of town. Maybe on a boat. Fucking love
Give me an
boats.
odd or even again.
Even. Yeah.
There's, I think you get just a faint, tiny smile at the suggestion of a vacation. And then he looks very thoughtful for a second again. No. Finally, chime in with, never heard of Carpenter, Oregon?
I've not actually not seen too much of the US.
My sister lives near there. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it's a real pretty place.
That sounds perfect right now. So woods and hills.
Sorry, I missed the last bit.
It's like woods and hills.
Yeah, that's not too dissimilar from here. It's a lot of woodlands. It's nearby. They have. You ever seen those big redwood forests?
Oh, not.
Trees just as high as you could think they could go up into the sky. Just ancient stuff. It's impressive. It's kind of humbling to be out there.
Isaac on the bed's kind of staring at the ceiling, but taking a moment to kind of envision it. Yeah, I think after this, I like to see that kind of shit. We need a little bit of peace.
Mm. We all need it. He just grips the glasses that are in his hands a little bit tighter, like where they're set in his lap. And
He'll kind of look over at that. Say, you guys didn't happen to get my shades back, did you?
give me 1 second. And he kind of scrubs his face and he will put his own glasses back on and stand up, and he hovers next to the bed. He doesn't quite reach out, but just gives you a look before he steps out for I'll be back.
I'll be here.
And he is going to go run around to the back and he's going to go pop into his car and get the sunglasses that Isaac let him borrow that are still in his glove compartment.
Full circle. It all comes together.
He doesn't even look over in this corner. He has a mission. He is focused on moving as quickly as he can to to go get thing that Isaac asked for. So grab those, then make his way back around. Crime goes unnoticed. They are ungovernable and unpunished. So he kind of pops back into the room and holds up the the pair of shades.
Oh, hell yeah. Thanks, man. Lights a bit of bitch.
You want him on now?
Yes, please.
So step over and just very carefully, very delicately as he can, set those on Isaac's face for him.
He kind of uses like a bandaged palm to do a couple of adjustments. Oh, thanks, mate.
Well,
I'm feeling 100.
just plops back onto the stool.
How's Hugo handling? Yeah, that seems right.
It's been wearing on him. It's difficult.
Feel a little bit like a piece of shit getting stabbed up and then bound up the next day. Very thoughtful of me.
I don't think any of us went outside with the intention of getting stabbed. And then he just gestures at himself.
How you getting treated, dog? That don't look good.
I'll get around to it.
Your doctor's the dog. I guess the other dog. You gotta take care of yourself out there, man. We need you.
I know. think that definitely resonates. Thinking about how there's a lot of people that he feels like he needs to look after. Got a house full of folks that we need to look after.
Asked if anyone was like CPR or something.
It was a little quiet.
You know, learn if anyone knows like CPR or something. If anyone CPR, someone could help you.
Basic first aid. I haven't asked. I can check
Anyone was-
folks at some point, but
Yeah,
extra
all the
set of
sad
hands
sacks have
isn't
been
a,
keeping
yeah.
you busy. We need to get you more people.
I wouldn't be opposed to an extra set of hands.
Bethy's she got stabbed up like I did. I don't want to go back out. Maybe she'd be willing to look at something. She wants to help too. Oh, has all extra energy she doesn't know what to do with.
Yeah. I agree. I don't think it's a good idea for her to be running out back into the town, but I know that there's a lot of people whose tensions are kind of getting up there because they just need something, want something to figure out what to do. Thinking about Brucey there.
Did the other teams all work out?
I haven't got the full rundown of everything yet. From what I heard, seems like everything went okay at the church.
No one's missing back. Ah,
You're so soft and
so
quiet.
no one's
Isaac
missing.
is
They all
so.
made it. They all made it back. It's the muffler. It's the bandages. He eats it.
Obviously, he is very, very tired. He's speaking very quietly. Isaac has had a long and terrible day, and
No good, very bad day.
and it's only like what 2, 3 in the afternoon.
It's like, man, what a week. It's only
Yeah.
Monday, Isaac.
So that was, he asked if anyone else.
Everyone made it back. Did
Everyone made it back.
Yeah.
I haven't done a head count yet, but it seems like everyone has. And kind of trails off for a second. Except for the folks that were going over to the trailer park.
time is it? How long have they been gone?
They left when we went out to the mall. That was one of the first things we did in the morning.
Either they got some good information or they found trouble.
Big frown.
How the weird hive mind works. But I figure they know about us by now.
I... From the sound of it, the people who haven't been pulled into the hive are in the minority in the town. So I am sure that they have targets on all of us at this point.
He kind of does the exasperate move, like, like going to run your hands down your face and then realizing it hurts too much.
So, like, oh, I shouldn't do that.
So it's like, ah.
Well, Stafford's good. Maybe we could talk to Terry. Get something like real official. He's a mayor. He's got to be able to do something, right?
I think there is a momentary confusion when you say Terry.
momentary confusion?
momentary confusion.
Talking about two different Terrys.
Exactly.
Your friend Terry or my friend Terry?
Exactly, because Alistair's brain is running. He's like, Terry's in the basement in handcuffs. And then you say the mayor, and he's like, oh.
We got mayor handcuffs.
It wasn't spoken out loud. It was just running through his head. But he's like, "What are you doing that for?" I can imagine Isaac getting.
Get him out of there. He's a good guy.
So, like, when you continue on, he's like, "Oh, he's the mayor. He's got to be able to do something," and then he kind of clicks and clicks into place who you're talking about.
Stafford's seen everything firsthand now, right? It's mostly there, mentally. Probably. Maybe not.
Well, if it's move fast enough, then maybe. I think he kind of stands up from where he was sitting down, and there's not a lot of room to pace, but he walks back and forth a couple of steps and frown. I should be working on that right now.
Say, like, just with the state of Isaac right now, where, like, his glasses have kind of fallen down on the bridge of his nose. Yeah, he's fully, like, half-lit and barely awake. He is in the stage of, like, when you're sharing a room, and you just happen, like, the other person's there to talk to, so you're just gonna keep talking. Kind of like shifts his head a little bit to be able to see once Peabody stood up.
Maybe let's just do a call over to Mayor, maybe do something. Stafford talking.
Maybe. I'll put it out there. He knows the other two, doesn't he? Kurt and Dawn.
I gotta imagine that's how. I think it would have stopped them looking around, right?
Hmm. You just squints a little bit, trying to think of all of the disparate bits and pieces of information that has floated by him, of names and faces and people that are not, 100% there in his memory. And it's like, trying to remember that that one of the brothers had said something about, who had called them into town.
Y'all know that Terry did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it is one of those background thoughts that that he picked up in the moment and then didn't think about for a while and only just resurfaced right now. I think just the thought of like, right, we have that connection, so maybe when they get back, we talk to the mayor.
Get the mayor to do cool government
Mhm.
stuff.
And I think he is slowly falling into that mindset of, here's a list of things that need to get done, here's a bunch of stuff that I should be doing. I'm just trying to formulate a plan to go about everything, and hoping that there's enough time to do everything.
What was we had a day, right? Which was the day? Was it Wednesday that the...
Wednesday, my
Baby
dudes.
shower.
And we got one more day, a full day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh right. Hey peeps.
Yeah.
I don't know if I remember this right, but I don't know if he said anything either. I think I may have fucked up Matthew's arm.
Frowns. What do you mean?
I don't know.
All right. I'll take a look at him before we get started on Stafford.
He nods.
I could have just been imagining things, I don't know.
I'll double check. I think he will, move from where he was standing, and he kind of he pats the spot on the bed next to you.
Gives like an appreciative nod and pushes the sunglasses over his eyes.
I'll send Hugo in. Let him know that you were asking about what medication he gave you. Get you an
yeah.
answer for that.
That'll be something to worry about after all this is done.
Does that wiggle into bed that like you're getting comfy? Big breath out.
He
Maybe. Oh, test out this rock star sweet.
Just nod. And as he's heading out, you know, do you want the lights off?
Yeah, I could go for that.
All right.
Put me in the
Yeah.
dark.
Is he being serious?
Yeah.
Okay. I think there's a beat where, where he's not quite sure.
The second you flick it off, it's like, woo!
just amused huff of a breath, and then he will head out and wander back to the dining room, over to the kitchen.
At that point,
Is there
Kelsey's
a Helling still posted up over there?
Yes. Look up. Well,
Isaac said you might have gotten hurt back at the Sabrosa.
And now that you're proper looking at him, you can tell. Yeah, he doesn't look great. he looks a little clammy, and he untucks his arm from himself, and you see where it was tucked against him, and it's just absolutely stained the shirt red. And like about, let's say, fingers length up his arm, there is just a chunk missing.
Oof.
Where you can see it went through skin, it went through muscle, it chewed through ligament. Didn't hit bone. Looks close though.
I think his expression kind of pinches into a frown at that, and he will, gesture towards one of the one of the chairs that isn't in a sorry state. Go sit.
He will get up, pull out the chair with his good arm, and sit down and just let his arm lay on the table. Up, just the other hand is just pinching at the top of his nose ridge. Well, then get it over with.
Would you like a roll, or would you like a medkit charge?
If you give him a medkit charge, you'll have it so that Hellings is at full health for the rest of the day. So that's up to you.
I think just the fact that it is like a deep puncture wound. it's getting the medkit.
All right, you give him medkit. He's up to full health. Go ahead and roll a dex for me.
Yay. Ugh.
No harm, no foul. It was just to see if you did well enough to give him a little bit of attribute back.
I imagine it's the two of them, so it is just like both of them silent while Peepity works.
Yep.
And
It's literally just
it
the
probably
sound of
takes
working.
takes
go
him a
ahead.
little longer than he normally would have because he's going kind of slowly and carefully to not agitate his own wound
Mm-hmm.
on his arm that hurts.
And I imagine if you at any point pull out any painkiller and Patling's just piss off with that.
I think there's a mild snort of of amusement at that.
You are able to patch his arm up, get it to a point where it isn't a gaping fucking wound. When it comes time for stitches, he's just face into good hand, just like trying to stoicism through it. But hey, that's pretty deep. Hey, that hurts a lot. But you're able to patch it.
Yeah. I don't think I don't think he gets the heavy duty stuff, but Alistair does just reach into his pocket and plunk down a bottle of like extra strength Tylenol and pushes it over to him.
Roll a control.
It's a success.
He'll take 2. Fuck you. He doesn't even say anything. He just takes it and swallows that shit dry.
It's fine because once they're finished, he just swipes the bottle back and shakes out a handful for himself.
Phenomenal. Beautiful. What a fucking what a rapport these two. We're gonna use this as a note to start session. Welcome everyone. Andrea, if you wanna stop recording here and then we'll get a separate one for proper
Yeah, okay.
start.